So I may have come down with a little bit of a head cold. So this video did not come out last week like I had planned. I had planned to have a brand new video for the first one of the year. So we're not going to count this one as the first one of the year because this was meant to come out in 2023, not this first week of 2024. I do apologize for that. With that being said, hopefully you enjoy this video and I look forward to seeing where we go with this next year. Today we are talking about the Peter McKinnon Nomadic 25-liter camera carry case thing. Let's get into it. This is my initial review on this. I plan to make another review later on in the future once I've kind of gotten probably about 6 months into it. So be prepared in June, I want to say. So far, so good on this. Honestly, this is such a well-designed bag, and it's amazing what a well-designed bag can do to make it feel like it doesn't have anything in it. I have carried this several times, walking several miles with this on my back throughout the day and did not even notice that it was fully loaded. Carrying 3 tripods on the outside, the inside fully packed with every last piece of gear I had because I wanted to test it out as thoroughly as I possibly could. And I want to say this passed with flying colors. There's quite a few things that I really like and a few things that I'm not a huge fan of, and I think that's going to come down to Nomadic itself. I understand Nomadic is trying to make money and all these companies are trying to make money. So I get that. But these things cost extra. Now granted, for a pack of 2, they're, 15 bucks. Not a big deal. But when they don't come with any and you have these on the side, it would be really nice to have 2 of these automatically come with the bag. That's my big issue with this so far. If they provided 1 set, just 2 of them, initially with the original purchase, it would solve everything. I ended up buying 2 sets. Again, not a huge deal, but that's an extra $15 that I feel like I shouldn't have to spend in order to get this. One of my favorite features of this bag is actually on the inside. Let's go ahead and open this up real quick. It's actually the ladder system that comes with it. Now, I believe you can get it without the ladder system, but I think the ladder system being included in this bag is extremely important. So basically, this bag with this ladder system, say I want to have a day trip where I only need 1 of these camera packs because I'm only going to bring my 1 camera. Well, I can pull it out, pull up this, and now I have extra storage up top for clothes and stuff. So I only have to bring the 1 bag, which is fantastic. You still have access to the front like this, as I've spilled everything down here. It's a really easy change to where you can go back to having more gear inside. I really like it. I also got the one with these camera cubes, the 2 small ones, because I didn't see a reason for me to buy the big one. As I'm using this, I can see a use for the big one. So I might end up purchasing it later on. Right now, I don't have a use for it because all my lenses fit right in here. My camera fits right in there. It's in good shape. The other really awesome thing I like about this is just how well it's made. It feels premium. You're paying a premium price for this bag. It is not cheap whatsoever. I think it's close to $400 with the 2 camera cubes. It's not a cheap product by any means, but I feel confident in this bag. When I first felt it, it felt premium, it felt quality, and I feel safe putting my stuff in. Nomadic did a really great job designing this to where when you put it on, it's so well balanced that I hardly notice there's any weight on the bag. My other one, I put half of the amount of stuff I have in this one, and I feel the weight of that on my back. This one does not do it. I think the other really big thing that I love about this bag is it doesn't like grab the back of your shirt and pull it up as you're walking. There's a little bit of that, and I think that's just the way that as I'm walking, this material may latch on a little bit. but it doesn't pull it all the way up. My other bag does that to the point where it's actually touching skin, and it's super, super annoying. This bag does not have that issue. The other questionable thing that I have with this, I feel like there could be a better solution to put stuff in. And what I mean by something like this. This is the tech organizer, I think. It's a nice product, it's okay. I think it could be a little bit better. My big issue is there's nothing that they make that fits in here really well that I'm confident with. This is okay, but it takes up so much space in this camera cube, and I don't necessarily need it to take up that much space. If there was something that could take up half of the amount but have like fit in perfectly, that would be an ideal thing for me, because then I could put a little bit of extra stuff in and have it be protected. I don't necessarily need it to be, you know, padded perfectly, because the rest of the stuff is going to be padded in here. So I think that's a thing that I would like to see from Nomadic. Now I want to talk about the safety of gear. This bag makes me feel safe about putting my computer in, putting my cameras in, and I'm not gonna have too much shifting going on inside the bag. I think they've designed it really well to the point where everything has its place, and you can easily change that and make it work. But the dividers are harder than other dividers I've had in the past. Now granted, they probably have a little bit more cushion, but I have seen it to where a camera has shifted and bent that out of place because it's just foam. There's no real support, whereas these dividers are great. I also love that you can fit a massive laptop in here, and not once do I feel like my laptop is in danger of getting scratched or anything in here. That's a huge plus for me, because I've always been concerned about having the laptop on your back with the camera gear poking through that. But it feels like there's enough padding in here that the small bumps you're going to have are not going to affect the laptop as you're carrying. Finally, I would like to talk about the two last things that I really love about the outside of this bag. The material's great. You have the luggage pass-through, which I really like, and I know you can't, but you have the luggage pass-through, which is really great, because if you don't want to carry it, you can throw it on your bag, not have to worry about it in the airport. This little guy here is such a cool idea for the chest strap, because you have different sections. Now, it would be nice to be able to move this up and down, all the way up and down, but I like the different sections in there, because you can kind of set it to where you like it, and then you don't have to worry about it slipping down and one side being way too far. There's not a ton of room for these to move, so they're not going to be really shifting on you as you're walking or as you're moving stuff about. I really like this design. I have confidence that it's not going to shift on me. Other bags I've tried, haven't been so sure. So I really do like this. Also, it's very easy to clip on and off. I'm not worried about that either. So if I do have an issue, I can easily clip it on and off. And finally, on the outside here, I really love these little notches. They are so easy to get these clips on and off the bag, and makes it very easy to kind of set up this bag the way you want it to be. I think that's a beautiful thing that Nomadic has done. They have really designed this with usability in mind, protection, but also the ability for us as creators, or us as the bag users, to set it up the way that works best for us. And that may be multiple different ways for multiple different reasons. I feel like if I'm going out to a real estate shoot, I can set this bag up separately than if I'm going out for a day trip like this. I'm really confident in this bag, and so far so good. I think this bag is definitely worth the money. Two thumbs up. I really like it so far. If this is something that you guys were interested in, I would say I definitely think it's worth the price. Now, I paid for this bag. Nomadic did not send this to me. Peter McKinnon did not send this to me. I'm a nobody in the YouTube scene. I really wanted a good, safe bag for my gear. I've heard some good things about this, so I wanted to give it a try, and I can confidently say and honestly say that I'm very happy with my purchase. There's not a lot that I can be upset about, and most of the things that I'm upset about are more nitpicks than anything else. I can foresee me using this bag a lot more in the future. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of just kind of sitting down, chatting with you about this bag and what I thought about it initially. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like. It really does help the channel. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I've got some pictures to take. So I will see you in the next one.